Hi guys and welcome to Strength Universe. Before we start, I'd like to thank everyone who requested a video on The Ultimate Warrior and point out that this video contains no material owned by the WWE or its affiliates. Finally, thanks to Ben from the Instagram page Ultimate Warrior Tribute for all of your help. James Bryan Hellwig was born on the 16th of June 1959 in Crawfordsville, Indiana. According to James, he was 6 foot 3 inches tall and usually wrestled at a weight of 125 kilograms or 275 pounds, although he did hit a peak of 310 pounds during the off-season of his bodybuilding career. Hellwig started training with weights when he was 11 years old and described himself as a small insecure kid who wasn't into any sports, but he enjoyed the one-on-one challenge that he found in the gym. Hellwig attended Fountain Central High School in Petersburg, where upon graduating he was 5 foot 10 inches tall and weighed 155 pounds. Following high school, he spent a year at Indiana State University, before moving to Georgia and later California to train as a bodybuilder. During his short career as a competitive bodybuilder, he competed in several NPC contests, winning the Junior Atlanta contest in 1981, the AAU Coastal USA in 1983, and finally the title of Mr. Georgia in 1984. It was during his time as a bodybuilder that Hellwig claimed the following lifts, starting with the bench press, which according to the Bleacher Report was 250 kilograms or 550 pounds, but according to Hellwig himself it was 227 kilograms or 500 pounds, which ranks Hellwig in the top 5% of lifters of the same age and body weight. During an interview with NPC, Hellwig stated that he was always very strong in the press behind the neck and used to do 143 kilograms or 315 pounds for 10 reps using strict form with no bouncing. According to Strength Levels, such a weight for 10 reps places Hellwig in the top 2% of its registered lifters. Finally, in a 1985 interview with Bodybuilding Monthly, Hellwig stated that he usually worked in the range of 6 to 15 reps, and for the squat never went above 227 kilograms or 500 pounds, but more on his strength later in the video. In 1985, after spending 6 weeks in California training for a bodybuilding contest, he was invited to join bodybuilders Garland Donahoe, Mark Miller and Steve Baldwin to form a professional wrestling team. Hellwig accepted the invitation and abandoned his bodybuilding career, as well as plans to become a chiropractor. Hellwig began his professional wrestling career as Jim Justice Hellwig of Power Team USA as part of a tag team called the Freedom Fighters, and made their debut for the Continental Wrestling Association in November 1985. In March 1986, the Freedom Fighters, who were now known as the Blade Runners, joined the Universal Wrestling Federation for a short stint before disbanding 3 months later, when Hellwig signed for World Class Championship Wrestling, where he wrestled under the ring name Dingo Warrior. The following year, Hellwig left the WCCW and signed with the WWF in June 1987, where he initially appeared in house shows under his Dingo Warrior moniker, but would go on to make his television debut as The Ultimate Warrior on the 25th of October. It was during his first stint with the WWE that Warrior popped into a Gold's Gym in Austin, Texas, where he was witnessed by Myron Ullman doing strict barbell curls with 275 pounds for reps and a standing military press with 315 pounds for reps, both of which are rated as an elite level of strength by StrengthLevel.com. On the 30th of September 1989, The Ultimate Warrior would become only the second person in the history of the WWF to slam a 500+ pound Andre the Giant. Warrior wrestled for the WWE until 1992, when, following a government crackdown on steroids, he tested positive for a banned substance and was suspended. He later left the company on the 21st of November following disagreements about his treatment. From November 1992 until July 1995, Warrior opened the short-lived Warrior University, a professional wrestling school based in Scottsdale, Arizona. During this period, he wrestled for various organisations including the International Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Superstars, the National Wrestling Conference and the Catch Wrestling Association. The Ultimate Warrior made his return to the WWF on the 31st of March 1996, but his contract would be terminated shortly afterwards when he failed to appear for several shows. In May 1998, Warrior signed with World Championship Wrestling, where he would only participate in 3 matches before making his last appearance on the 9th of November. Following years of bitter disagreements, the Ultimate Warrior was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame on the 5th of April 2014, but would sadly pass away from a heart attack just 3 days later. On the 10th of January 2015, a user on bodybuilding.com made a post, claiming that in 2011 Jim Hellwig had sent him an email of his workout routine. In the email, Jim states that during the off-season in the early to mid-1980s, he could incline press 225 kilograms or 495 pounds for 4 reps, do barbell rows with 184 kilograms or 405 pounds for 4 reps, and a press behind the neck with 163 kilograms or 360 pounds for 6 reps. And finally, he could squat 318 kilograms or 700 pounds. At first I was highly sceptical about these claims, but having calculated the numbers, the theoretical 1 rep max of these lifts is approximately the same as those mentioned earlier in the video. But as always, I would like to know your opinion, so please leave a comment below letting me know whether you believe the claimed lifts. I've left credits and social media links in the description below, so please check those out and give them a follow. And finally, if you enjoyed the video, please help to support the YouTube algorithm by smashing like, sharing the video, and if you haven't done so already, by subscribing. Thank you.